Hi, welcome to another video. So, it has been a big issue to make sure that you prompt your AI coder of choice, like Cline, Roo, or Cursor, to work well. Especially if you have longer tasks and you don't exactly know what libraries or tools you need, then it becomes an even bigger issue. However, today, I have something that aims to solve this, and this one is called Traycer. Traycer is an AI VS Code extension that aims to be the AI orchestrator or planner for your AI coder, whether it be Cursor, Claude Code, Windsurf, or Cline. What it allows you to do is use it as a planner or orchestrator before any of your tasks, and it creates a detailed, actionable plan. You can use it to chat, iterate on ideas, and then produce a proper plan that you can hand off to any of your AI coders to achieve. But it doesn't just stop there, because Traycer lives in your code base. Once the coder says that it has achieved the task, you can ask Traycer to scan your code base to verify every AI-generated change, applying course corrections so bad code never makes it to production. It also allows for parallel agents that let you spin up multiple planners in the background so you can get more done quicker. It has a free tier with 1 artifact an hour, along with a 7-day pro free trial. There's also the Lite plan that costs about $10, and there's a Pro plan that costs $25. So, it's pretty affordable. Now let me show it to you in action and how you can use it as well. To start, just head on over to the Traycer site, and here just hit the install button, which will show you all the options to install it, and then it will take you to the VS Code Marketplace. Just get it installed from here. Then, just sign up for an account and get signed in. Once that's done, you can go ahead and start working with it. Now, as you open it, you'll see the main task interface. To plan a task, you get 2 options, which are phases and plan. We'll focus on phases today, while phases is for more high-level and complex tasks that require multiple steps. For example, if you're implementing authentication for your whole app that requires changing a ton of pages and adding proper security, then you generally want to use this. You can also attach images or files as well if you're trying to implement a design or anything like that. I have this Expo app here, and I'm going to ask it to build me a good-looking movie tracker app with Expo, and it should also use TMDB. Before it creates phases, Traycer asks a quick round of clarifying questions, like an interview, to make sure it understands the task like, what should the app include? How should we organize the screens? What should we store locally? You can just check what it has given you the options of under each question, and if you want, then you can ask it to just continue based on what it thinks that the best MVP can be, or anything like that. I answer, add the features that are necessary for the MVP, and organize the screens in order to keep it simple to navigate, and everything needed should be stored locally. You can type it like you want, and then it can go ahead and proceed. Traycer then generates the phases. Phases are basically multiple plans that are designed to accomplish your high-level tasks, and you can arrange them in any way you want. To start a phase, you can just hit the option here and then start it, and it will generate the detailed steps similar to the individual plans. Once the phase plan is ready, you can hand it off to your coder of choice. You can see Cursor and Claude Code right in the handoff options, and you can add others like Cline or RooCode if you want. I'll go with Claude Code here since most of you use it. Now, we can go ahead and just hit the Execute in Claude Code button, and it will prompt Claude Code automatically without any manual intervention to get this done. Now, you can see that it is giving the details about what changes it made. But before checking it ourselves, let's ask Traycer to check this. You can see that we get this Verify Changes option. If I click this, then Traycer will now go ahead and check if all code changes are good or not, and if it left something to be implemented. If we wait a bit, then we get a report. Here, we can see that although our AI coder did everything well, it didn't do something exactly as the plan said, which you can see here. And you can see it marked with colors, where red is critical, orange is major, and blue is minor. Now, I can just hit this Fix All in Claude Code to ask Claude Code to fix these issues at once. So, just do that, and it will go ahead and prompt your coder in order to get this done, which is kind of cool for sure. In a bit, I got all the phases done, and then I asked it to verify everything, which it did, and it told me about some issues. I got those fixed as well, and this is how it looks. It looks pretty awesome. I would say that once you start using Traycer for your coding, you just can't go back. It is a really superior workflow that I think everyone should have, because it streamlines your workflow a lot, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. If you follow my channel, then I like to test this prompt because it allows to see that how much intricately can the coder make an app, and what Traycer does is awesome. You can see that this looks like a proper movie tracker app that seems professional. The code is also super professional, with things like reused components and stuff that you generally expect from a professional coder, but something that you don't get with one prompt in simple vibe coding. Plus, it is way better than slash commands because it is actually aware of your code, checks it, does security audit, and much more. It is a really good workflow to either build stuff from scratch or just implement a feature. It's really very cool, and that's why it is really addictive, because you can just give it like a line worth of prompt, and it brings out gold out of that one line prompt. It's really, really good, and it's super easy to use with graphical interface, and you can try it out for free. I highly recommend you go ahead and give this a try. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.